So exercise is good for us. We've all seen the studies and the guidelines that you got to exercise 20 to 30 minutes a day and you'll live longer. All sorts of good things will happen. But the problem is that many people don't have time for that. They can't do that. But what if you could get away with just 1 or 2 minutes of vigorous exercise a few times a day? So this study in the UK followed about 90,000 people who wore accelerometers or fitness trackers, followed them out for about 7 years. And they identified the subgroup of people who did not exercise regularly, so no structured exercise. But within that group of non-exercisers, they found people who quite regularly did very short bouts of vigorous activity. So 1 or 2 minutes of vigorous activity about 3 times a day. And we're talking about everyday things like running for the bus or climbing stairs. And what they found is that people who did that had a similar benefit in terms of reducing their risk of death and cancer and cardiovascular events as people who did regular exercise. And compared to people who do no exercise, we're talking about a 40% lower chance of dying. Now, this is an observational study, so we don't know for sure that it's that vigorous exercise that actually resulted in these improvements. But I think what it tells us is that any exercise is probably a good thing. If you can't reach that threshold of 20 to 30 minutes of structured exercise every day, even these short bouts of physical activity will probably bring benefits.